Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining Lewis University's television network. Today is Thursday, November 7th, 2024. I'm Brandon Najera.
And I'm Francesca Corso.
And we begin with our top national and international stories. Donald Trump has secured a historic second term in the White House. He is now the second person in U.S. history to win 2 non-consecutive terms as commander-in-chief. The first was Grover Cleveland. A crucial win in the battleground state of Wisconsin early Wednesday morning put him on top of the 270 electoral votes he needed. The GOP also secured enough seats to take control of the Senate overnight. House results are still undecided. Either party needs 218 seats to claim the majority.
A Titanic artifact is hitting the auction block later this month. This card was postmarked on April 11, 1912, 3 days before the ship struck an iceberg and sank on its maiden voyage. The author, first-class passenger Richard William Smith, was one of about 1,500 people who died. In it, he states, quote, "Have had a fine run around to Queenstown, just leaving for the land of the stars and stripes. Hope you are all quite well at home. My kindest regards, R.W.S." The auctioneer, Henry Eldridge and Son, says the postcard is expected to fetch up to $13,000. It's part of a wider Titanic White Star and Transport memorabilia sale happening on November 16th.
Bitcoin hit an all-time high as early auction results rolled in Tuesday night. The price surged to $74,000 after former President Trump took an early lead in the Electoral College. Trump has warmed up to cryptocurrencies in recent months after he broadly opposed them during his first term. Markets were mostly energized by the fact that the presidential election was decided relatively quickly.
The Boeing strike is over. Striking workers voted Monday to accept the company's most recent offer. The International Association of Machinists said rank and file members voted by 59% to approve the deal. The deal includes an immediate raise of 13%, raises of 9% for each of the next 2 years, and then another 7% raise in the fourth and final year of the contract. Altogether, members will receive a pay raise of more than 43%. Workers also get a ratification bonus of $12,000. However, the deal did not restore the traditional pension plan they lost in 2014 from their previous labor deal. This strike that started September 13th was the costliest in the United States in more than 25 years.
Savvy shoppers, listen up. Today is the day to maximize your spending power. It's National Cash Back Day. Hundreds of retailers are participating in Cash Back Day to help shoppers get a head start on their holiday list. Whether you're buying gifts, planning a party, or just treating yourself to something special, there's no better day to take advantage of deals and stack up rewards. You can visit cashbackday.com to find the best cashback offers. And don't forget to help spread the word. Share on social media using the hashtag CashbackDay. Up next, we'll have your political news.
And later, we will have your local and entertainment news.
What are you looking for?
Meet the Scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you!
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org. Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Hi, I'm Michelle Stotch with your Political Report. Kids may be too young to vote this election season, but it's never too early for them to learn about their future civic duty. One group of preschoolers in Hampton, Maine did just that. They were taught about the voting process in terms that they could understand. Then the lesson ended with them casting a vote for their favorite Teddy Graham cracker. They had 3 flavors to choose from: chocolate, honey, or chocolate chip. After sampling each one, they ranked their favorite flavor. Chocolate was the clear winner of the race. Clinching 9 out of 14 votes, honey was a distant second with 3 votes. And chocolate chip came in last with 2 votes. LUTN reporter Christian Kluver interviewed Fairmont School District students about the importance of voting and the election.
Welcome to Fairmont. Come on in.
What does the President of the United States of America do?
President of the United States helps enforce laws, and it stops people from doing things that are illegal.
The president makes major decisions such as pardons, declaring war, and just overall improving the country.
Our students have been practicing and talking about the election during their classes. A lot of our students have learned about previous elections, different presidents, and how the election will impact our country moving forward.
Although these children are too young to vote, it's important that they understand the role of the president and the election process. These children are going to be our future. What makes a good leader?
What makes someone a good leader is who can make sure everyone's safe, make sure that they're likable, everyone can like them.
Someone who's optimistic and finding new ways to solve problems.
Our students have practiced going to the voting poll, kind of simulating what it would be like when they're of age to vote. And so I think that our students are learning a lot about the election, and so that they will be informed when it comes their time.
If you could have anyone else as the president, who would it be?
If I could choose anybody in the world to be president, I would choose myself, because I feel like I would be kind and I would do things what other people want. It's my mom, because she's very kind and she would make sure everything is in the price range.
I should vote because I want my opinion heard.
Your voice is being heard if you vote.
I think that the election will have an impact on the teaching field just in general. Anytime that decisions are being made, there's always an impact in all parts of our society.
What would you do if you were the president?
If I was the president of the United States, I would make puppies free.
I would focus on strengthening the economy because it has been declining in the last few years, and we probably should get that back up.
I would make sure everyone has what they need.
I would be kind to people.
I would make things more accessible for people who have disabilities, like people who are in wheelchairs. I would build more ramps for them.
Who knows? One of these students today could be one of our future presidents. For LUTN, I'm Christian Kluber.
Thank you, Christian and Fairmont students, for your insight. Donald Trump will be taking action against the Department of Education during his presidency. As outlined in his new campaign plans, Trump has criticized schools on their spending and hopes to expand private school options, decrease federal K-12 spending, and limit school districts' DEI initiatives. Trump's criticisms to the Department of Education relate to the institutional distrust about federal program roles in education. Today, Rudy Giuliani is set to appear in federal court to explain where the assets owed to 2 election workers are. Giuliani owes election workers Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss nearly $150 million for defaming them after the 2020 election. That amounts to almost all of his most valuable assets. When Freeman and Moss's lawyers visited Giuliani's $6 million Manhattan apartment last week, they discovered most of the furniture and valuable memorabilia has recently moved. Giuliani's lawyers say the items are now in a storage facility on Long Island, but Freeman and Moss's teams say they are still struggling to access them. According to court filings, Giuliani also hasn't handed over 26 luxury watches and a 1980 Mercedes-Benz. When we return, we'll have your local and entertainment news.
Touchdown! Oh, did you see that? Whoa, we scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
I'm gonna need that back.
No.
Kevin!
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Oh boy. Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child, who was 17 at the time.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
Man was arrested after allegedly assaulting an election judge at the township office during early voting on Sunday morning. 24-year-old Daniel Schmidt was accused of punching an election judge in the face after he was told he had to wait in line to vote. Police responded to the incident around 11 a.m. at the Orland Park Township office. When they arrived, Schmidt was being detained by several people. Schmidt allegedly walked past other people waiting in line to vote when the election judge stopped him at the entrance of the voting area. The judge told Schmidt to go to the back of the line and wait for his turn. Police said Schmidt tried to push past the judge but was stopped. He began to yell profanities and hit the judge, knocking his glasses off. Schmidt resisted arrest but was eventually taken into custody with 4 felony counts of aggravated battery.
A Joliet man was critically injured after he was struck by a pickup truck on West Jefferson Street. The incident happened around 5:50 p.m. Sunday in the 2100 block of West Jefferson Street. According to authorities, a Chevy Silverado driven by a 35-year-old man from Joliet was traveling west on the street from Hams Avenue in the curb lane. A 37-year-old man was crossing the street from the south and was struck by the vehicle. The driver stopped and tried to render aid to the pedestrian. The victim was transferred to Ascension St. Joseph's Joliet Hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries.
LUTN reporter Christian Kluver interviewed LUTN crew member Esley Ramos about the new accessibility club she started on campus.
Playing games, such as the classic Uno, is a fun activity that everybody loves, but we often take the little things like this for granted. But what if you weren't able to read the cards like everybody else? Okay, so can you tell us what game you are playing?
We're playing Uno. It has Braille in the corner.
The Accessibility Club held its first meeting last Friday. President Elsie Ramos tells us why she started the club.
Looking ahead, I'll say that my goal for accessibility is not only to have a safe space for students can be themselves and express themselves, but also where we can make Lewis as a whole, Lewis University, more accessible.
With someone who has a disability, it makes sure that we're just a human being just like everyone else.
Accessibility Club was started to help celebrate the differences between students in our community. With tons of fun activity and games, its goal is to help uplift those of all varying abilities, educate the community around us, and foster a sense of welcoming.
I think it'd be good to figure out if people are having accessibility issues elsewhere, not just me, figuring out what those are, working together to maybe create a community where we fix the issues that are precedent for all of us.
So this is my name in Braille. This first dot indicates my capital letter, so I have a capital K, A, Y, L, A.
Here at Accessibility Club, we have so many different fun games and activities here today. One of the first things that took my attention was this tactile board, which when you draw into it with a pen, it leaves an imprint on the paper, which comes up similar to Braille. This is super cool. I've never seen anything like this. And again, it just makes it super accessible for everybody with all types of abilities. For LUTN, this is Christian Kluver.
Thank you, Christian. I'll have to stop by the next meeting and check it out. And when we return, we will have your entertainment news.
Then we'll have your sports update. Stay with us.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
What are you looking for?
Hi, I'm Christian Kluber with your weekly entertainment news. Starbucks is hoping to add a little jingle to its slumping sales, not just the jingling of the cash register, but also the jingle of the holiday spirit. This week, the chain is rolling out its seasonal cups starting on Thursday. Customers at the U.S. locations will get their hot drinks served in one of the 4 festive cup designs. Starbucks describes them as having, quote, familiar shades of Starbucks green and cranberry red, paired with fondant-inspired soft pastels. The cups are Starbucks tradition, one that's boosted revenue in the past, which the chain desperately needs. Last week, the coffee giant reported a 3rd straight quarter of slumping sales and declining customer visits. Singer Katy Perry's latest music video is under investigation. According to the Balearic Islands Environmental Ministry, the ministry claims that Perry's Lifetime's video was filmed in Ses Salines Natural Park, an area off the coast of Spain that requires a filming permit. The production company allegedly failed to request authorization to film there. So far, no comment from Perry or the production company has been made. Lifetimes is Perry's 2nd single off of her 2024 album, 143. Music producer and composer Quincy Jones is dead at age 91. His publicist says he died peacefully, surrounded by his family in his Bel Air, California home. Jones is best known for polishing the work of Ray Charles, Frank Sinatra, and Michael Jackson. In a statement, his family says that they're celebrating his life despite their broken hearts. Barbie actress Margot Robbie is now a mother. People magazine reporting that Robbie and her husband, Tom Ackerley, welcomed a baby boy. Robbie, who first announced her pregnancy back in July, details about their son's name and birth date have not been revealed yet. The couple first met in 2013 on the set of the World War II drama Suite Francaise, where he was an assistant director and she starred as Celine Joseph. When we return, we'll have your sports update.
Meet the Scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you!
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Meet the Scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you!
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Good evening. I'm Abigail Varkalis with your Lewis U Sports Update. The Flyers defeated the UND Greyhounds 2-1 last Friday after their long-anticipated rematch, which determined who among them will reign supreme atop the conference standings at the end of the season. Lewis began Friday's match with an intense offense, which set the tone for the remainder of the match. Within the first 5 minutes, the Flyers fired a shot past the Greyhounds goalkeeper to give Lewis an early 1-0 lead. However, the Greyhounds found an opening near the half's end and secured a tie to end the first half. The second half found UND struggling to get a hold of the ball, leading them to gain multiple fouls and for Lewis to dominate the field. In the final minute, Lewis secured another shot to end the game, 2-1. Lewis Jr. McConan Stampley of the men's soccer team was awarded GLVC Offensive Player of the Week for his performance on November 1st and November 3rd. In the 2 games he played, he recorded 5 points, including 2 goals and 1 assist. This was the last week of awards for soccer as the team now heads into postseason play. This is Stampley's first Offensive Player of the Week award. It has been over a year since a Flyer won the award. Stampley and the number 1 seed Lewis Flyers began their postseason play this Sunday, November 10th, as they took on the number 8 seed Rockhurst at Lewis Stadium. The Flyers women's swim team dominated Valparaiso University while falling short to Butler University this past Friday, November 1st. The women's team held a dual meet versus Lake Forest College and Illinois Institute of Technology and claimed victory against both the following Saturday, November 2nd. On Friday, the Flyers went 148 against Valparaiso's 114, with leaders freshman Amelia Marshak, sophomore Maria Kratos, and junior Luna Schaefer, and senior Larissa Bueno Alves, putting the Flyers in third place in the 200-yard Melody relay. Sophomore Dominique Dingshoff placed first for the Flyers in the 1,000th yard freestyle as well. Lewis dominated Lake Forest and Illinois Tech by securing a score of 115 against Lake Forest's 72 and Illinois Tech's 18. Lewis will travel to Hillsdale, Michigan to face Hillsdale College and Findlay on Saturday, November 16th, starting at 1 p.m. Central Time. The Flyers women's volleyball team lost a tough battle against Great Lakes Valley Conference GLVC opponent Maryville 3-2 this past Saturday. Maryville scored the first point and dominated the first half of the game before Lewis took control mid-match, keeping a lead of 16-10 before the Saints took it back and secured a set win of 25-23 in favor of Maryville. A block by graduate Mallory Jakunski started the second set off with a Flyers lead. After back and forth between the two teams, the Flyers were able to push it ahead and secure a win of 25-22 in the second set. After both teams securing two set wins, it all came down to the final set, despite a strong start from the Flyers. Maryville landed the final kill and ended the match set 15-11. After 3 days of volleyball, the Flyers get a few days off before heading to Fayette, Iowa to take on Upper Iowa at November 8th at 6 p.m. Central Time. Stay tuned.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
We scored?
Yeah, we scored going to the playoffs.
I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
What? I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride.
Wait, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
I'm gonna need that back.
No.
Kevin!
That's it for today's news. Thank you for watching. As a reminder, you can always keep up with Lewis University Television Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and by visiting our YouTube channel. I'm Brandon Najera.
And I'm Francesca Corso.
Have a great night.